Hi, I'm Janey Grace. To win or not to win is the title of this training video, part of the series to help you as a small business owner or entrepreneur to recognise the importance of entering your products and services into an awards programme that fits your niche. Now, in the first session, we covered why it can be so beneficial, and there's more on that to come. And we also looked at how important it is to have absolute clarity on your unique selling point, on your USP, which I sometimes call your unique brilliance. Now, in this video, we're going to look at how you can prepare to submit your entry and how you can wow the judges and harness the goodwill of your tribe along the way. So in the first video, I asked you to research some of the awards programs that are out there. So I hope you checked out the Platinum Awards. We've got lots of categories and possibilities for promotion. It's platinumawards.co.uk, by the way. But also to determine which of your products and services you would enter. Now, of course, if you have only one product, this is easy. But if you have several, make sure you choose something that will stand alone with its own unique features, something a little innovative or unusual. And think carefully about which category that you're entering and think about your competition. Having said that, it's really important not to stress too much about the category you're entering, especially if you're entering for the Platinum Awards. Last year, for example, for natural and organic products and services, the Hey You Face Restorer massage tool was entered into my awards. Now, this is a unique jade stone that's used to increase circulation and make your skin look younger. Now, they entered this into my skincare and beauty category. And while our judges loved it, it just somehow didn't seem to fit alongside the other skin creams and the other oils. So we couldn't really judge it alongside those. So we literally created a new category for it, the most innovative skincare product. And of course it won. Remember that first impressions count. Think about the judges and the testers who are going to be receiving your product. Now, the chances are they're going to get a whole bunch of products to test, and it can really become overwhelming. So this is your opportunity to ask yourself whether your packaging, your USP, the directions on how to use your product, are all those things really clear and concise? Put yourself in the position in your mind of a judge who's been asked to judge your product. Literally close your eyes and imagine someone opening up the package, someone who has no previous knowledge about your brand. What do you think it tells him or her at first glance? If there's a marketing flyer or supporting material that comes with it, how does that look? Let's imagine before, let's call her a woman, even tries the product, will it be clear to her immediately what the USP of this product is and why it might potentially be an award winner? So to carry on with this, let's imagine, for example, that you have a woman who's judging the moisturisers category for a beauty and skincare awards. Now, let's assume she's sent 25 creams to sample across the period of time. The chances are, in truth, she'll make her decision on a variety of things. It won't just be the efficacy of the cream. Similarly, if you're entering health and well-being supplements into an awards programme, the person judging might not be suffering, if you like, at the start of the process. And with only, 6 weeks, 2 months to judge a bunch of products, in truth, it's unlikely that they're going to be able to really testify that that one product has made a huge difference. So we need to think about other factors as well. Now, these examples show the importance of making sure that your product stands out. So when we spoke about the example of the moisturiser, if that's what you were going to enter, ask again, is the packaging nice? Does it have any ethical credentials, and are they obvious? Is it biodegradable? Is it recyclable? Ask yourself if the product is clearly labelled, the ingredients list, is it clear? If it's free from parabens, preservatives, sodium lauryl sulfate, does it say so? Does it smell nice? Is it easy to apply? Is it obvious how much you would need to use? Is the price point commensurate with the luxuriousness or otherwise of your brand? Are there any marketing materials that sit with it? Is there a video so that we can see how it's used? Are there any clients' case studies? Now, the latter is even more important, of course, for vitamins and minerals, because in addition to being able to easily read the ingredients, obviously you've got to comply with regulations. And again, if one of your USPs is that it's free from fillers, for example, or artificial colours, really make sure that that's clear in the supporting information and in the client testimonials. If you're an expert, a therapist, a coach, and you are entering into that kind of category, then of course the judges are not necessarily going to be able to experience your work personally. So you need to find a way to present your work to the judges, because of course they may not be able to come and sample your treatments or take your online program. But again, some of this is intrinsic to those first impressions. So let's imagine you're a therapist and you're entering as such. Perhaps you offer aromatherapy treatments and maybe you have your own range of oils as well. You could send in a document detailing what you do, how much you charge, send a link to some testimonials and case studies from clients. I mean, that would be the absolute minimum, and it might mean you wouldn't stand out very much. But again, if you put yourself in the position of the judge who's trying to read between the lines, how about giving them an image of you? Because we've already said first impressions count. So it's worth creating a one-page document that includes your image, your mission statement, your credentials, a brief description of your treatment or the program you offer, and then add in some concise case studies. And again, give a headshot to that case study or testimonial, because remember, this isn't for publication. This is for the judge, who needs to be sure that your case studies and your testimonials are from real clients. I'm going to say it again. We do business with those we like, know and trust. And in order to like, know and trust you, got to be able to see you. So here's what I'd suggest you do in order to get your ducks in a row. You've already identified your hero product or the program or service that you would like to get recognition for. Now ask yourself, is it entry ready? Is the packaging up to standard? Does it actually stand out? Does it do what it says on the tin? Does it actually say what it does on the tin? What's the marketing all around it like? Will it wow the judges? And are there any small tweaks you can make to the presentation that could make a difference? Now, of course, I'm not talking about going back to the manufacturers at this point or repackaging, unless that's the stage you are at. I'm talking about little things like having a well-designed postcard that comes with the product that gives a bit of information about the brand, perhaps includes your social media addresses. And on that note, it sounds so obvious, but always include your contact details in with your parcel where you send your products, because for a judge who's receiving a whole batch of stuff, if your contact name is different from the product name, don't make them waste valuable time searching for you online, going via their list of emails. Just make it easy for them. Make sure the brand name, the product name, and how to contact you both by email and on social media are really clear. If your product is unusual, could you add in a really nicely designed, simple instruction guide? If you're entering purely by email, perhaps in the case of a therapist or an app creator who's sending it all virtually, give the judges a clear, easy, one-click link that goes through to a video to see you in action or to access the app or the program that you're entering. So make your entry stand out. Don't forget, you are the brand. In most cases, it's just the pot of cream, it's the mascara, it's the supplements you're entering, but it isn't really. It's about the whole picture. It's really about the brand. So do ensure that the judge can get a sense, who is behind this brand? What's the ethos? So, for example, I love encouraging new small businesses, your kind of one-man band business, alongside the well-established ones. That's how I work my awards. So if I receive a small, inexpensive organic moisturiser that maybe says who the person is, perhaps it's raw organic hand cream, I might sample that, I might really love it, but how much more engaged would I be if the cream arrives with a little bit of background info explaining that this creator couldn't find the right cream to help her own dry, sensitive skin, so she literally went and created her own at the kitchen table using some of the herbs in her own garden, that kind of thing. Suddenly I get a sense, I get an image of the person behind the brand. That brings it to life and it makes so much more of an impact for me. So in the next video, we're going to look at how you can attract attention from potential clients in the media for your entry and how you can maximise your success if you're shortlisted or if you've won. And remember, in the Janey Loves Platinum Awards for natural and organic products and for services such as therapists and authors and coaches, what we do is pride ourselves on spotlighting our entries, not just the winners. So by entering, depending on the level, you can benefit from some fantastic exposure along the way. So I'll see you in the next video.